Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ, and gosh, I haven't done a DayZ tutorial in absolutely ages, but don't fear, DayZ is still top of my list of games to make videos about. What I thought I'm probably going to be doing is go back and revisiting some of the more basic questions that I still get asked that I haven't previously covered, or I did cover them but in videos that were covering lots of other subjects as well. So, in this video, I'm going to cover how do you take away the infected from an event. So for example, this is a helicopter event. You see I'm there standing on the helicopter, and there we have our lovely military zombie who's patrolling it. There's probably, normally there's more than one, but I can't see them. But the same goes for, say, the train group events, or the police events, or anything where you think, actually on my server I would rather not have zombies. I'd rather have the event with all the lovely loot, but I want to make it slightly different. Now, in the description below this video, you will find links to similar videos as well. So you'll find a link to a video that says how to change the infected zombie types at events. So if you wanted to not have military zombies or helicopters, but wanted to have police zombies, etc. You will also find a link to a video, a really old one actually, that tells you how to remove all zombies from your server. Hopefully that's still accurate. So taking them away from events and taking them away for zombies from spawning in general as well. But if you specifically want to remove zombies just from events, what we're going to do is we're going to go into our mission folder. Now this is on my local PC, so the file structure, what the actual file looks like in this Explorer might look a little bit different, but when you're on Nitrado and you're going into the file Explorer, it will all look similar. Highly recommend, however, that when you do this, it's best to download the file, work on it on your local PC, validate it using an XML validator, and I'll put a link in the description below the video for that as well, and then proceed to upload it and then restart your server. But what we want to do is we want to go into MP missions, and you're going to have Chernarus is going to be for a Chernarus server, Enoch for a Livonia server, Sakal for a Sakal server, etc. And we go in here, and what we're interested in is the DB folder or the DB directory and the events XML. So I'm going to open this in my favorite text editor, which is Notepad++. As you can see, we have all of the events down here. Now let's have a look down here. Let's go to, just find a particular event. Here we go. So static airplane crate, no loot item planks, infected village tier. Let's do a find for Heli like this. So here we have, so static heli crash, for example, and there's static military convoy. So if we look at kind of the nomenclature or the syntax that's used to describe an event on DayZ, we have the name of the event, static heli crash. And remember, the static bit is very important. If you're ever creating your own event, you've got to make sure you use the right prefixes and suffixes. So it's a static heli crash event. There should be 3 of them at any one time on a server. Then as we scroll down, you have the radiuses, which kind of control when the event will spawn in and out of existence. And importantly, this is what we're interested in, the secondary. So the main thing that spawns in at the event is the wreck down here, the UH-1Y helicopter. But the secondary is infected army, and that's the type of zombies that are going to spawn in or infected. And so if you want to know how to change it, again, I'll refer you back to that video. But if we just want to get rid of them, the safest way to do it is just to remark out this secondary instruction. So if we use the left arrow bracket, and then an exclamation mark, and then a dash dash, then after the end, we then go dash dash right arrow bracket, we've just remarked out that particular attribute of this particular event, which means that when this event fires, there won't be any zombies at it. There'll just be the helicopter with its loot, nice and safe. And because we've used the system of remarking or marking to hide it, it means that we haven't just deleted it, so we can come back and we can change it at some point. In fact, what you could do is you could even do something like this. You could put removed zombies, like that. So you could always search for that, remove zombies, to when you want to put them back in again. So let's go, say, the military convoys as well. Let's look for something. Here we are, the trains. The trains have loads of zombies on them, don't they? It's a real pain. You find a train, it's covered in zombies. So we go left arrow bracket, exclamation mark, dash dash. As you can see, the beauty with Notepad++ is because it color codes stuff, it means that all this stuff is remarked out, so we've got to make sure we get it right. So we go dash dash, right arrow bracket, and you can see that is now remarked out. And it means that once we save this, once we re-upload it to our server, and we restart our server, this will then make sure that they don't spawn in. So we would save that, for example, and then what you would want to do is you would want to go to a XML validator, like so, and you would then scroll down and you would choose the file. My one is in common DayZ server MP missions DayZ offline churners plus DB events. So we open that, validate, no errors were found. So that's cool. So that means that file doesn't mean the file will always work, because a validator picks up errors in syntax, so like the spelling in the code, but there can be other errors it doesn't pick up on. So we can now upload that, confident that it's probably going to work. If you've got a local server like this, you could always test it first. Upload it to our remote server for PC, PlayStation or Xbox consoles, and then we could have events without infected zombies. Okay, hopefully this has been useful. Now, with these more basic videos that are answering more basic questions, what I'm going to try and do is go back through, look at the comments underneath my videos and in the Discord where people are asking these sorts of things, and I'm going to start going through them and making these sorts of videos. If you've got any questions that you'd like me to answer about modding on DayZ servers for PC or console, or for playing DayZ as well, please put them in the comment section down below. If you wouldn't mind just doing a quick Google search first of the question you've got, just to make sure that some of my videos don't come up already, because I've made quite a few, that would save me some time, but that would be really good. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.